Morning all. Today we are going to study about estimation of age from X-rays. It is one of the most important topic in forensic medicine for your university exams as well as some questions might come in a PG exam too. Okay, so let's begin. So age, determination of age is the most important thing in forensic medicine as well as in many other cases too. So here, what is age and how it is defined as? It is defined as the duration which can be either in months, years, or days, or the length of time someone or something has existed. So, the period of human life measured by duration of existence and marked by a certain degree of physical and the mental development. Then, age, the determination of age depends upon the following parameters: general physical appearance, dentition, that is through teeth, ossification of the bones, miscellaneous, that is development of the secondary sexual character syndrome. Next, we have the bones. In bones, so in the bones, we see that initially these bones of the human skeletal they develop as a hyaline cartilage model, and later they get converted into the hard osseous tissue. Okay, by the development of the osteogenesis. Okay, so the process of such centers of ossification is spread over a long period of time, and a large number are first seen in the embryonic life. Some appear much later in prenatal life, and others appear after birth. So the earlier centers of ossification appear at the end of second month of pregnancy, and by the end of or by the 11th and the 12th week of intrauterine life, there are around 806 centers of bone growth. Okay, at birth this number reduces to 450, and in adult skeleton only 206 bones remain. Okay, this shows that 600 centers of the bone growth have disappeared, that is they have united with the adjacent centers to form the adult bone. Okay, so here we are seeing and some of the centers of the ossification in foot. If you see, we have calcaneum that appears by fifth month of intrauterine life. In talus appears by seventh month of intrauterine life. Cuboid appears by ninth month of intrauterine life. In the knee, the lower end of the femur, if you see, that is appearance is the ninth month of intrauterine life, and the upper end of tibia is 10th month of intrauterine life. Though similar is the pictorial representation of the same is given in this slide. Next is the age determination. So the accuracy of age determination will keep on decreasing as the age of the person will keep on increasing. Okay. So in infants and fetus, the accuracy is given within weeks. From child to young adult, the accuracy can be given within months, 2 years. Whereas in young adult to advanced age, the accuracy is given in decades, 10 years. Okay. So now in fetus and the infants, how do we estimate the age? It is through two rules, that is the Hess's rules and the Morrison rule. So if we go in detail, what is Hess's rule? It is during the first 5 months of pregnancy, square root of the length is taken, which gives the age of the fetus. So what is the length? Length is taken from, it is a measurement that is taken from the crown to heel in centimeters. And during the first 5 months of pregnancy, the square root of the length gives the appropriate age. For example, if a fetus is 16 centimeter, then you take the square root of 16, that will come 4 months of intrauterine ages. Okay. Now, next we have the Morrison's rule. What is Morrison's rule? During the last 5 months, the length in centimeter is divided by 5, and that gives the age of the fetus in months. Okay. So, a fetus of 35 centimeter length is 7 months of age. Okay. Because here 35 is divided by 5, and that gives 7. Okay. The other parameters are also taken into consideration, like weight, developmental milestone, ossification centers, and presence or the absence of the disease. So now from child to young adult, we see factors like height and weight, ossification centers, union of epiphyses, and tooth eruption. From young adult to advanced age, we see tooth wear and tear, that is Gustafson method, skull suture fusion, pubic symphyseal changes, and senile changes seen in the skin and eyes. So if we move ahead, we have the what is the importance? Next is the importance. So here we are going to read about the medical legal importance of age. Okay. So the if you see first one, that is the criminal responsibility. So any act which is done by a child under 7 years of age is not taken as an offense. This is defined under section 20 of the BNS. Okay. If a child is between 7 to 12 years, criminal responsibility can be established if he had sufficient maturity of understanding and judgment. So if a child is capable of understanding uh, what consequence it can lead to, then he can be reliable, or he can be criminally responsible for his act. That is given under section 21 of the BNS. Then 5 years liable for punishment for unlawful act under Indian Railways Act. Next is the judicial punishment and juvenile court. So who is a juvenile? First we'll read that. Uh, Juvenile is any person, either boy or a girl, who has not completed 18 years of age. So in such cases, the juvenile cannot be sentenced to death or life imprisonment. But there are still exceptions where a juvenile who is between 16 to 18 years and who has committed heinous offences, seen in Delhi rape case, in Nirbhaya case, where we saw one of the accused was a juvenile, he still can be punished with imprisonment of 7 years and can be tried as an adult. Okay. Then we have consent. A child of 12 can give consent for general physical examination. Then rape, the sexual act by a man with his own wife or any other girl under 18 years of age, even with her consent, is taken as a rape. That is defined under section 63 of the BNS. Now we have the marriage contract. For marriage contract, the girl has to be of 18 years and the boy has to be of more than of 21 years or more than 21 years. Okay. Then we have the next, that is kidnapping. So kidnapping comes under section 137 of the BNS. So to kidnap a child with an intention of taking dishonesty, uh, and if the child of the age is under 10 years, and to kidnap a minor from lawful guardianship if the age of a boy is under 16 and that of a girl is under 18 years. Okay. Then there are other definitions that are given. If you are procuring a girl for prostitution and her age is under 18, then that is also considered as a kidnapping under section 96 of the BNS. And to import into India from a foreign country a female for the purpose of illicit intercourse if her age is less than 21 years. That comes under section 140 of the BNS. Then we have attainment of maturity. The girl has to be 18 years and the boy has to be of 21 years. Next, we'll see some of the examples. We'll see how we determine age through X-rays. So this is the ossification centers for the lower limbs. We'll see it in the next slides, in the coming slides. So if you see here, hip bone, hip bone. So the iliac crest appears at 14 years and the fusion is at 18 to 20 years. The triradiate cartilage fusion occurs from 13 to 15 years, and ischial tuberosity appears at 16 years and fusion is from 20 to 21 years, and istiopubic rami fusion is 66 years. Okay, so you can remember this by a mnemonic. Okay, the rule of 7. So what is 7? Iliac crest is 14. Okay, istiopubic rami fusion is 6 to 7. Like, so this is 7, iliac crest is 14, and ischial tuberosity fusion is 21. So 7, 14, 21. Even the triradiate cartilage, if you see, it is fusion is 13 to 15. So like in between 14. So through that you can easily remember the hip bone appearance in fusion. Next, we'll see the femur. The head of femur appears at 1 year. Fusion is 17 to 18 years. Lesser trochanter appears at 12 to 14 years. Sorry, the spelling of years is wrong way. So the fusion is 17 to 18 years. The greater trochanter appears at 4 years. Fusion is 17 to 18 years. Lower end of femur appears at 9 months of intrauterine life, and fusion is 18 to 19 years. Similarly, if you see tibia, the upper end of tibia appears at birth. Fusion is at 18 to 19 years. Lower end of tibia appears at 1 year. Fusion is 16 to 17 years. Upper end of fibula appears at 4 years. Fusion is 18 to 19 years. Lower end of fibula appears at 1 year. Fusion is 16 to 17 years. Now the foot bones. Calcaneum. First part is 5 months of intrauterine life. Second part is 6 to 8 years. Fusion is 14 to 16 years. Cuboid appears at 9 months of intrauterine life. Talus, 7 months of intrauterine life. Navicula appears at 3 years. Lateral cuneiform appearance is 1 year. Medial cuneiform appearance is 2 years. The intermediate cuneiform appearance is 3 years. Okay. So what is the general rule? The general rule is if a center has appeared and fused, consider the lower limit. Okay. And if a center has not appeared and not fused, consider the upper limit and determine the age in chronological order. Okay. Let's revise it. So if a center has appeared and fused, consider the lower limit. If the center has not appeared and not fused, consider the upper limit and determine the age in the chronological order. So the few points here we'll see. Sacrum appears at 8 months of intrauterine life, and the segments of the sacrum fuses from below upwards, that is 21 to 25 years. Iliac crest fuses from front to back, and shaft of all the bones appears at 2 months of intrauterine life. Okay. So this is the table that you must draw. That is the serial number, ossification center, age of appearance, age of fuse, appeared and or not appeared, fused or not fused, and then you'll draw the inference out of it. For example, if a lower end of femur has appeared, so the age will be 9 months of intrauterine life. Fuses will at the 18 to 19 years. So if it has appeared and it has fused, so the age will be more than 18. Okay. Similarly, the upper end of tibia has appeared and fused, so the age will be more than 18. Similarly, if the upper end of fibula has appeared and fused, so the age will be more than 18. So how you will opine such cases? You will opine as from examination of the given X-ray, if the age of the individual is more than 18 years. Okay. So we'll discuss this in a while. We'll move on to the next slide here. So this is the X-ray that has been given to you. So how you will determine the age from the given X-ray. So if you see this X-ray very closely, you'll see this is the lower end of femur. Okay, this one. Then we have this is the patella. Okay. So this is the lower end of femur. This is the patella. This is the upper end of tibia, and this one is the fibula. Okay. If you can make out, so if you can see the lower end of tibia, no, sorry, upper end of tibia, that is appearance will be 10th month of uterine life, and it fuses by 18 to 19 years. Similarly, patella appearance is 3 years, okay, and lower end of femur is appearance will be 9th month of intrauterine life, and fusion is 18 to 19 years, and the upper end of fibula appearance is 4 years, and the fusion is 18 to 19 years. Okay, all the appearance and fusion I have told you. Next, what will be the inference? I think all have appeared and all have fused. So here, all the centers appeared and all have fused. So the age will be more than 18 years. Okay. Now see next. Here you can see a fine line. That means it is not fused. You can see a fine line over here. So that means it is not fused, but it has appeared. So the head of femur, if you see, it appears by 1 year, fusion is by 17 to 18 years. And the greater trochanter, similarly, you can see there's a gap. It has not fused completely. The fusion is yet to occur. Okay. And you know, the greater trochanter appearance is 4 years and fusion is 17 to 18 years. Similarly, the triradiate cartilage over here, it is not fused. Okay. And that fuses by 13 to 15 years. Then similarly, you can see the head of femur. That appears by 1 year and fusion is 17 to 18 years. So that has also not fused, but it has appeared. Okay. So the age will be more than 1 less than 18. Okay. And triradiate cartilage is not fused. So it will be less than 15. Okay. Greater trochanter appeared. So it will be more than 4, not fused. So it will be less than 18 years. Similarly, lesser trochanter appearance is 12 to 14 years and fusion is 17 to 18 years. Now, if you see iliac crest, that has not appeared only. So the age will be less than 14 years. Since iliac crest has not appeared, so there is no point in talking about ischial tuberosity, which appears by 16 years. But iliac crest has only not appeared. Okay. So yeah, so that I was discussing the triradiate cartilage fusion is 13 to 15 years. And istiopubic rami here has fused. So age, this is fused. So and that fuses by 6 to 8 years. Okay. This is another radiograph. That was another. Here, if you see, the iliac crest has appeared because you can see a fine line of gap. Okay, so that means it has appeared. So iliac crest appearance is 14 years, and fusion is by 18 to 20 years. Okay. Now, similarly, so here you are seeing that iliac crest has appeared. That appearance is 14 years, fusion is 18 to 20 years. Similarly, if you see the ischial tuberosity, appearance is 16 years and fusion is 20 to 21 years. See, this is also not fused, but it has appeared. So if it has iliac crest has appeared, so age will be more more than 14, less than 20, and ischial tuberosity has appeared, not fused. So the age will be more than 60 and less than 21. Okay, so this was the X-ray that we were discussing previously, where the age will be 12 to 14 years. Why 12 to 14 years? Because lesser trochanter has appeared and triradiate cartilage is not fused, so less than 15. Head of femur appeared not fused, so more than 1 less than 18. Greater trochanter appeared, so more than 4 and less than 18. And lesser trochanter has appeared, so it will be more than 12, but not fused, so it will be less than 18. Okay, and iliac crest not appeared only. Okay, so it will be less than 14, and it will be more than 12. So 12 to 14, why? Because lesser trochanter has appeared and iliac crest has not appeared. So 12 to 14. Okay. And if you see this X-ray, here you can see the head of femur fused, greater trochanter fused, lesser trochanter fused, iliac crest appeared and fused. Then we have ischial tuberosity, if you see, that has also appeared and fused. Okay, so everything is appeared and fused. So age will be more than 20. Okay, ischial tuberosity appearance is 16 years and fusion is 2021. So age will be more than 20. Okay, we are taking the upper limit. We are taking the lower limit. Now, if you see this case, here we are able to see lower end of femur appeared. So that appearance is 9 months of intrauterine life. Fusion is 18 to 19 years. Similarly, you can see the upper end of tibia has also appeared. So that appearance is 10 months of intrauterine life, and fusion is 18 to 19 years. And fibula also, here you can see it as the now if you see fibula, upper end of fibula has appearance is 4 years, and fusion is again 18 to 19 years. Okay, so yeah, now if we move ahead, patella appearance is 3 years. Okay, so the here age is 4 to 19 years. Okay, because the upper end of fibula is present, that is 4 years, but it is not fused, so it will be less than 19. So 4 to 19 years. Similarly, if you see these foot bones, you can see the calcaneum over here. So calcaneal tuberosity appearance is 6 to 8 years, and fusion is by 14 to 16 years. Okay, here you can see the lower end of tibia. So the lower end of tibia appears by 1 year. Fusion is by 16 to 17 years. Fibula, we are not able to very clearly see in this picture. Okay. So calcaneal tuberosity appearance is 6 to 8 years. Fusion is 14 to 16 years. The lower end of tibia appearance is 1 year. Fusion is by 16 to 17 years. This is the another view we have taken. So here you can make out. Here you can make out the fibula that appears by 1 year, and fusion is by 16 to 17 years. So if you see the case, the age will be 6 to 16 years, because calcaneal tuberosity has appeared but not fused. So more than 6 and less than 16, or 6 to 16. Okay. This picture is not very clear. You are not able to see in this picture. I think the picture, the calcaneal portion got hidden inside this. Okay. But in this case, the calcaneal tuberosity has appeared and also fused. So we are taking the age as more than 14, because the appearance of the calcaneal tuberosity is 6 to 8 years, and fusion is at 14 to 16 years. Okay, yeah. So you see this picture. Here is, you can clearly make out that there is no gap. So it is fused. So age will be more than 14 years. This case, the age will be more than 16, because all the centers have appeared and fused. Now we'll try to find the age for this given X-rays. Here you can see the triradiate cartilage has not fused. So it will be, that fusion is by 13 to 15 years. So it has not fused less than 15 years. Okay. Now we have the head of femur that has appeared not fused. So it is more than 1 year, less than 18 years. The greater trochanter has appeared and not fused. So age will be more than 4 years and less than 18 years. Lesser trochanter not appeared. So age will be appearance is the 12 to 14 years, and fusion is 17 to 18. Not appeared, so it will be less than 14. And iliac crust also not appeared, so age is less than 14. So here the age will be 6 to 14 years, because the istiopubic rami is fused. That fuses by 6 to 8 years, and lesser trochanter has not appeared. And that appearance is by 12 to 14 years. So the age will be 6 to 14 years. Now we'll see this diagram. In this diagram, you can see the lower end of femur has appeared. Its appearance is 9 months of intrauterine life and fuses by 18 to 19 years. And the upper end of fibula, okay, so the upper end of fibula has kind of here, you can see the upper end of fibula has appeared. So age is more than 4 and less than 19. Okay, because the upper end of fibula has appeared, that is 4 years, but not fused, so it is less than 19. Okay, so 4 to 19. Thank you.